Have you ever looked in the mirror, fully dressed, hair perfectly styled, makeup just right, and still felt like something was missing? It's not that your outfit is the wrong color or fit. It's not that you look bad. It's that you don't feel finished. That quiet sense of something being off is more common than you might think, especially for women over 50. You've taken the time, made the effort, but somehow the result feels flat, lacking that extra spark of elegance and confidence. This is a feeling that many mature women quietly experience, the space between put together and effortlessly elegant. And the beautiful truth? You don't need a complete wardrobe overhaul. You don't need to lose weight, dress younger, or chase the latest fashion trends to bridge that gap. What if the secret isn't more clothing, but better details? The truth is, a sense of style after 50 isn't about excess. It's about refinement. And often, the transformation you're searching for lies not in what you change about yourself, but in what you choose to highlight. Instead of following every new trend or filling your closet with new items, what if you focused on just a handful of timeless touches? There are 8 simple yet powerful accessories that can make all the difference. Not loud or flashy, not over-designed, but intentional, graceful, and quietly luxurious. These small additions whisper elegance. They don't shout for attention, yet they command presence. From a structured leather bag to a delicate bracelet, from a silk scarf to a single strand of pearls, these items offer the kind of polish that money can't always buy, but wisdom can recognize. It's not about dressing up to become someone new. It's about dressing in a way that reflects who you already are, a woman of experience, confidence, and quiet power. So before you think you need to reinvent yourself, pause. Look again. That missing spark might not be missing at all. It might just be waiting, in the form of one elegant accessory, to bring your reflection to life. 1. The elegant watch. In an age where smartphones tell us the time and smartwatches track our every move, the traditional wristwatch might seem outdated. But for the elegant woman over 50, a well-chosen watch is so much more than a timekeeper. It's a quiet statement of personal style, self-respect, and timeless sophistication. When your wrist feels bare, when your outfit feels like it's missing something subtle yet important, that's when a classic watch steps in. Not to scream for attention, but to whisper, "I pay attention to the details." The beauty of the right watch lies in its simplicity. You don't need diamonds or oversized dials. You're not trying to show status. You're expressing poise. A sleek design with graceful lines, a camel or deep brown leather strap, or a slim metal band in gold, silver, or rose gold can add instant polish to even your most casual look. It says you took that extra moment for yourself, even if the rest of your outfit is minimal. The best part? Elegance doesn't require extravagance. You can find beautifully crafted watches at every price point that deliver the same refined impact. The key is to avoid styles cluttered with unnecessary features. Instead, choose a clean, minimal face and a design that mirrors your quiet confidence. Let the silhouette speak for itself. And here's something even more special. A great watch becomes part of your story. It grows with you. You may wear it every day or only on occasions when you want to feel especially polished. Either way, it becomes yours, your signature. Maybe it's a piece you already own, tucked away in a jewelry box, waiting to be rediscovered. Or perhaps it's time to find one that truly reflects who you are now, strong, intentional, and beautifully understated. In a world that often values speed over substance, the traditional watch reminds us to slow down and savor the moment. It marks not just hours, but milestones. It doesn't just match your outfit, it elevates your presence. And for the woman who's lived, loved, and grown wiser with time, there's no better symbol than a timepiece that honors the journey. So, go ahead, strap it on. Let it remind you, and everyone else, that elegance isn't about keeping up. It's about showing up. With grace. 2. Sunglasses, a symbol of confidence. Some accessories do more than complete a look. They define how you carry yourself before you say a single word. That's exactly what a great pair of sunglasses does. For women over 50, sunglasses aren't just about shielding your eyes from the sun. They're about framing your face, projecting quiet confidence, and adding an element of grace, mystery, and timeless cool. They're a little bit attitude, a little bit style, and a whole lot of self-assurance. Even if you already have a pair in your purse or car, you might not realize just how transformative the right sunglasses can be. Step outside, slip them on, even over a simple outfit like jeans and a t-shirt, and suddenly, you feel more polished, more present. That's the power of this understated accessory. And the secret lies in choosing the right shape and tone to suit your face and personality. Cat eye frames can lift and flatter the features, aviators lend a classic boldness, and wayfarers never go out of style. But more important than the trend is the fit. Your sunglasses should feel like they belong, not slipping, pinching, or overpowering your features. Stick with versatile neutrals like black, tortoiseshell, or soft gold. These tones pair effortlessly with everything and age with elegance. And here's a simple but overlooked tip. Invest in a beautiful case. Yes, really. Taking care of your sunglasses, cleaning them, storing them properly, is part of the elegance they represent. Because true elegance isn't just about what you wear, it's also about how you treat the things you value. Another quiet truth, you don't need to be headed to a beach or on vacation to wear them. Even a short morning walk or a grocery run becomes a little more refined when you slide on your favorite pair. Sunglasses say something powerful without trying too hard. They say, I take pride in myself. I notice the details. I'm worth the care. So, the next time your outfit feels fine but not quite finished, try this one small addition. You may be surprised how quickly your posture changes, how the world sees you a little differently, and more importantly, how you see yourself. In a world that often tells women over 50 to fade quietly into the background, the right pair of sunglasses reminds you that you still deserve to be seen. 3. Silk scarf, symbol of classic beauty. There's something undeniably graceful about a silk scarf. Small, delicate, and weightless, it might seem like a minor detail. But don't be fooled. For women over 50, the silk scarf is a quiet powerhouse of elegance. It transforms the simplest outfit into something polished and deeply personal. In a world where style is often loud and overdone, the silk scarf whispers refinement. And that whisper is far more powerful than any shout. French women have long understood its magic. They don't overthink it, they simply tie it on and let it do the talking. You can do the same. A silk scarf tied softly around the neck evokes instant Audrey Hepburn charm. Wrapped as a headband, it adds a playful, youthful energy. Loop it onto the handle of your handbag, and suddenly you've added color, texture, and personality without saying a word. Feeling bold? Wear it under a blazer as an elegant makeshift top. With just one item, your styling possibilities multiply. The beauty of the silk scarf lies in its adaptability. You don't need to be a fashion expert, just learn a couple of simple knots. The classic wrap, the French twist, or a loose front tie. Once these become second nature, you'll find yourself reaching for your scarf again and again, not as an afterthought, but as a favorite finishing touch. When choosing scarves, opt for classic patterns, stripes, tiny florals, or soft polka dots, and timeless colors like ivory, navy, or taupe. But don't be afraid of a touch of color. A deep red or dusty teal can bring vibrance to even the most neutral palette and light up your face with just the right amount of contrast. There's also something deeply sentimental about a scarf. Maybe it's one you picked up during a special trip, or maybe it was passed down from your mother. Or maybe, just maybe, it's time to start a new tradition with a scarf that feels uniquely yours. You don't need dozens. One or two well-chosen silk scarves can change the way you see everything in your closet. And when you wear one, lightly tied, gently catching the breeze, you'll feel it. That shift, that sense of subtle power. It's not about being flashy, it's about being remembered. Because sometimes the smallest pieces make the most lasting impression. 4. High-end leather handbags. There's a quiet kind of power in the way a woman carries her handbag. For women over 50, a beautifully made leather handbag isn't just about holding your essentials. It's about holding your presence. It adds weight, structure, and intention to your look, and without saying a word, it tells the world, I know who I am. Forget oversized totes or flashy designer logos. What truly elevates an outfit is a carefully chosen leather bag, structured, simple, and timeless. You don't need a dozen. In fact, owning just one high-quality handbag that's lovingly worn and confidently carried can speak volumes. Choose something with clean lines and understated hardware. Go for versatile colors: deep brown, classic black, rich taupe, or soft camel. Shades that effortlessly pair with everything in your wardrobe, from casual jeans to elegant coats. The charm of a leather handbag isn't just in how it looks, it's in how it feels. The softness of the leather, the subtle weight, the way it molds to your hand over time. It all adds up to something deeply personal. Over the years, your bag becomes part of your story. Maybe it carries reminders of past trips, meaningful notes, or simply the comfort of routine. It grows more beautiful with age, just like you. And the good news? Elegance doesn't have to come with a luxury price tag. What matters most is craftsmanship. Look for even stitching, strong handles, and lining that holds up over time. Many mid-range brands offer exceptional quality without the designer markup. The key is to treat your handbag with the same care and respect you give to other meaningful items in your life. Wipe it clean, store it properly, and let it breathe. A leather handbag doesn't compete with your outfit. It completes it. It doesn't need to be loud. In fact, the quieter it is, the more it says. It's a declaration of timeless taste, self-assurance, and personal refinement. And maybe, just maybe, it becomes something even more. A quiet heirloom. One day, your granddaughter may reach for it, not because it was trendy, but because it carried your grace. So the next time you leave the house, ask yourself, am I carrying something that reflects the woman I've become? If the answer is yes, then know this. You're not just holding a bag, you're holding your story. 5. Pearl necklace. Symbol of grace, strength, and timeless femininity. For women over 50, a pearl necklace is not just jewelry. It's a quiet declaration. It says, I've lived, I've learned, and I still shine. In a world that often chases sparkle and spectacle, pearls whisper something far more powerful: enduring elegance. What makes pearls so remarkable is their subtle glow. The way they catch the light, not with flash, but with a soft, natural luminescence that flatters every skin tone. Slip a single strand of pearls over a crisp blouse or a cozy sweater, and the entire feel of your outfit changes. Suddenly, there's poise, there's presence, there's polish, and you didn't have to try too hard. One of the most beautiful things about pearls is their versatility. They move effortlessly from formal dinners to Sunday brunch, from family gatherings to solo coffee shop moments. Whether you're dressed to the nines or in your most casual ensemble, pearls add that finishing touch that makes everything feel more complete. And don't worry, they don't have to be expensive heirlooms passed down through generations. While natural pearls are luxurious, today's high-quality cultured or synthetic options can offer the same visual effect at a fraction of the price. What matters most is how they make you feel when you wear them. Poised, elegant, quietly confident. Looking to change it up? Try layering your pearls. Wrap them twice for a chic double strand, wear them long over a tunic or turtleneck, or even wrap them around your wrist as a graceful bracelet. One piece becomes many. That's the magic of something timeless. It adapts to you, not the other way around. Perhaps you already have a pearl necklace tucked away, waiting for the right moment. Or perhaps it's time to invest in one that reflects the woman you are now. Either way, pearls remind us of a simple truth. Beauty doesn't fade with time, it deepens. So the next time you feel like your outfit is missing something, reach for your pearls. Let them rest gently against your skin, soft and luminous. And as they catch the light, let them also reflect something far more powerful: your journey, your wisdom, and the quiet radiance that only comes with age. 6. Brooch. When you hear the word brooch, what comes to mind? For many women, it's a memory. A grandmother's cardigan, a vintage piece tucked away in a jewelry box, maybe even the faint scent of powder and nostalgia. But here's the truth: the brooch is making a quiet, elegant comeback. And for women over 50, it's not just an accessory, it's a revelation. A brooch is like the punctuation mark at the end of a beautifully composed sentence. It's not required, but oh, what a difference it makes. With one thoughtful placement, a brooch adds structure, sparkle, and sophistication. It draws the eye, creates a focal point, and most importantly, it tells a story. Your story. What makes brooches so special is how deeply personal they can be. Choose a design that speaks to you. A delicate flower in enamel, a bold, geometric shape, or something meaningful like your initials, or a bird that reminds you of someone you love. Suddenly, it's not just an adornment, it's a message. And the magic lies in how you wear it. Pin one to the lapel of a blazer, and your outfit goes from ordinary to artful. Attach it to the shoulder of a simple dress and watch it transform. Use it to fasten a scarf, elevate a handbag, or even group 2 or 3 together for a creative twist. Brooches aren't stuck in the past. They're tools of modern expression. Don't be afraid to mix metals or textures. A gold brooch with silver earrings? Completely chic when done with intention. The key is to treat the brooch not as something old-fashioned, but as something revived, modern, meaningful, and unique to you. Maybe you already own a brooch, long forgotten at the bottom of a drawer. Or maybe now's the time to find one that feels like a reflection of who you are today. Graceful, interesting, quietly bold. When you wear it, you're not just adding a piece of jewelry, you're adding history, character, purpose. So take a second look. This little accessory, once overlooked, may become the most powerful piece in your wardrobe. Because a brooch isn't just a decoration, it's a signature, a reflection, and a beautiful way to say, without speaking a word, this is me. 7. Thin metal bracelets. Attention. They simply shimmer, softly, elegantly, as you move. That's the quiet magic of a delicate bracelet, especially one in gold or silver. For women over 50, this graceful piece may seem small, even easy to overlook. But when chosen with intention, it becomes one of the most powerful finishing touches in your entire look. Picture this. You're sipping coffee at your favorite cafe, your wrist resting gently on the table, and a slim gold chain catches the morning light. No one says a word, but they notice. That subtle gleam says something about you. It says you appreciate beauty, that you know elegance lies in the details, and that you've learned to invest in the little things that make a big difference. The key is simplicity. You don't need chunky bangles or oversized cuffs. Look for something clean, minimal, and timeless. A slender gold bangle, a soft silver chain, or perhaps a bracelet adorned with a tiny pearl or gemstone. You don't even need solid gold or sterling silver. Today's high-quality plated options look stunning and last beautifully with gentle care. What matters most isn't the price, it's the feeling. A fine bracelet adds a sense of completeness, even to the simplest outfit. Whether you're in a crisp blouse or just a plain white tee and jeans, that one graceful accessory can elevate your entire look. It tells the world, I still care about beauty. I still celebrate the moment. Want to take it a step further? Try coordinating your bracelet with earrings in the same metal. That quiet harmony creates a polished feel that others may not consciously notice, but they'll sense something refined and put together. It's these subtle details that set your style apart, not because you're trying to impress, but because you're honoring yourself. Maybe you already own a bracelet that's been tucked away for years. Or maybe it's time to treat yourself to one that reflects who you are now, strong, wise, elegant. Wear it not because you're trying to make a statement, but because it makes you feel complete. Because at this stage in life, true beauty doesn't need to shout. It just needs to shine, softly, deliberately, and with grace. And sometimes, all it takes is a glimmer around your wrist to remind the world, and yourself, just how radiant you are. 8. Leather belt with delicate buckle. Sometimes the smallest detail holds everything together, literally and stylistically. That's the beauty of a leather belt with an elegant buckle. While it might seem like a purely practical item at first glance, for women over 50, a well-chosen belt does much more than keep your pants in place. It defines your silhouette, frames your figure, and adds an intentional structure that can quietly elevate even the most casual outfit. Think of it as a picture frame. The art, the outfit, is already beautiful. But the right frame? It gives it presence. It signals that care was taken, that everything was considered, and that your style is thoughtful, not accidental. A belt does exactly that. It finishes a look with purpose. The key is to choose one that reflects timeless refinement. Look for genuine leather, soft, flexible, and built to last. Select neutral shades like black, rich brown, or classic tan. These versatile colors will coordinate seamlessly with most items in your wardrobe, whether it's a pair of tailored trousers, a flowy dress, or your favorite cardigan. And the buckle? Keep it simple. A slim gold or silver buckle offers just the right amount of detail without overpowering your outfit. Avoid anything too large or flashy. This isn't about drawing attention. It's about supporting your look quietly and elegantly. There's also beauty in versatility. A thinner belt pairs perfectly with dresses or knits, cinching the waist with a subtle touch. A medium-width belt works wonderfully with high-waisted pants or jeans. For those layering days, try belting it over a blazer or long sweater. It instantly transforms your ensemble from relaxed to refined. And don't forget, care matters. Store your belt flat or rolled, keep it dry and clean, and let the leather age gracefully. Over time, it molds to your body, becoming not just an accessory, but part of your personal style signature. So the next time your outfit feels a bit too loose, too shapeless, or just slightly unfinished, reach for that one small piece. You'll be surprised how much structure, confidence, and presence a well-chosen leather belt can add. Because just like you, it doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. It simply holds everything together, with grace. At this stage of life, after 50, beauty is no longer about chasing trends or fighting time. It becomes something deeper, a return to self, a quiet celebration of who you've become, and a recognition of what truly matters. Through 8 simple accessories, like a classic watch, elegant sunglasses, a silk scarf, or a delicate bracelet, we're reminded of an essential truth. True beauty is found in intention, not excess. These pieces are more than fashion. They're gentle affirmations. A well-loved handbag speaks of journeys taken and memories carried. A string of pearls connects you to your past, your femininity, and the generations before and after you. Even a small leather belt says, I value the details. I honor the shape I am in. Applied to everyday life, the deeper message is this: choose what makes you feel good, not to impress others, but to reflect self-respect. Don't underestimate the quiet power of refinement. A subtle accessory can shift how you feel in your own skin. Not because it changes who you are, but because it helps you see yourself clearly, strong, graceful, and full of life. You don't need a closet full of things. You just need the right ones. The ones that whisper your story instead of shouting for attention. The ones that last, not because they're expensive, but because they're meaningful. In a world that often asks older women to fade into the background, these small choices are acts of self-expression. You don't need permission to be seen. You've earned the right to show up fully, with quiet confidence. Because elegance isn't something you chase, it's something you already carry.